Hey, if you're about to order a pizza, wait just a second. What if I tell you that you can make the same pizza with just a few ingredients and within 15 minutes? And the best part is, you don't even need an oven. You don't believe me? Well, my friends, let me show you how to make this instant tawa pizza. Do watch this video till the very end as I'm going to explain the science behind making this pizza and also give you some valuable tips along the way. Any traditional pizza must have these three essential parts: a crust or a pie as some call it, a tomato sauce which must have this balance of tartness and sweetness, and finally the toppings which also includes the cheese. For this pizza, we're going to start with the toppings, which is going to take roughly 4 or 5 minutes. We're going to start by heating up a pan with some oil, and then while this oil is being heated up, we're going to slice up some veggies and put them directly in the pan. Saute it for a few minutes on high heat and season it with salt and pepper, and that's about it. And if you're wondering why am I pre-cooking the vegetables, it's simply because the vegetables will not get the time or the heat needed for being charred enough in the final cooking process. For the next step, we are going to make the pizza sauce, which should take about 4 to 5 minutes. Although blending the sauce in a food processor is the most preferred option, but for our method we are going to take a much easier route. We are going to heat up a pan with some oil and then grate garlic, onion and tomatoes directly into it. Whilst it is desirable to get tomatoes with the right balance of acidity and sweetness, any tomato which is red and firm to handle should be fine. To finish up the tomato sauce, we're going to season it with some salt, pepper, homemade Italian herb seasoning and some chili flakes. The recipe of the homemade Italian seasoning is in the description box. Alternatively, you can use any store-bought Italian seasoning or even the seasoning that you might have got while ordering pizzas previously. For the next step, we are going to make the pizza base. Mix all the dry ingredients, that is flour, salt and baking powder, in a bowl. Add oil and water to it and give it a good stir and your dough should be ready. In the process that we are following today, we don't need a smooth dough, but what we need is a very soft, almost runny dough. An ideal crust can be made by incorporation of just two critical elements, that is baking powder and at least 50% hydration. The baking powder will produce carbon dioxide gas upon heating, and this extra hydration will also aid in steam formation, which will ultimately lead to having a very fluffy kind of a texture. Do use adequate flour to make this dough more handleable. I prefer hand stretching the base, but you may use the rolling pin instead. If you're following my recipe, this dough should be enough to make a 6 to 7 inch pizza. If you want a larger pizza, please proportionately increase the ingredients. Now let us come to the last step that you have all so eagerly been waiting for. Brush the griddle or the tawa with some oil. Don't turn on the heat yet. Now put the raw pizza base on the tawa and spread the tomato sauce followed by the cheese. Using this method will ensure that both the pizza crust and the cheese would get adequate time to get cooked, and you will not be left with a burnt base or cheese that has not melted. A good pizza should hold itself together and the cheese and the topping should not fall off. And hence, the toppings are added on top of the cheese, and hey, it also makes it look better. Cover the tawa with a lid and let it cook for about 5 to 6 minutes on the lowest heat and see the pizza come to life. Doesn't it look yummy? The pizza has a really good overall structure, a nice cheese melt and a beautiful crispy base. Do try this recipe at home and leave a comment below about the recipe or with your suggestions. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have truly enjoyed the recipe, press the like button and subscribe to our channel for new recipes every week.